Hey YouTube, what's up? Blue Witch here. Whew. How is everyone doing? Sorry, I hate clapping. I hate that. Don't do it. It's a bad thing to do. What's up, y'all? Hi, Danny. Hi, WM. WM. Hi, Shelly. I haven't seen you on here in forever. Hi, Cindy. WM, I'm going to be printing up some things from here. So when it's cranberry, so when it comes up the printer, you will hear the printer going off, but it's just me. Because I just now got a spell in and I just want to get it printed up while I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I'll have time to do it tonight, but I'm going to try. But you know, I have a lot to do tonight, I think. I think I have like 3 or 2 or 3. I'm not sure. I have to look and see. But anyways, so when you hear it going off, that's why. Not much, just relaxing. Let's take my... Yeah, I just got through doing that with all the dogs. I just did that. But, so today was an interesting day for me. Hi, Demary. How are you? Check your Wi-Fi. Oh my gosh. Is that better? I hope so. I hope it's better. So I just wanted to let you guys know that all of the candles, all the spells that I've done, everything is burning really good so far. Your sound was breaking up. Okay. But it looks good, right? I'm gonna lift this up a little. There we go. I think that's better. Yeah. How's everyone doing tonight? Before I get into all the things that I want to talk about, I'm trying to decide how I can say things without giving out too much details. Partying like usual. You're such a rock star, WM. Hi, Started Shaken. Feeling better today. Good. It's awesome. Let me see what I have going on over here. This one's for tomorrow. That's a curse. So I'm going to do this one for SH. Well, for HJ. I need to put my glasses on. And then this one is for LH. And boy, I tell you, I've already seen movement on the names on the mirror, you guys. Like shit is hitting the fan. It's awesome. See, hey, I received all of Mark's, go back. Mark Allen Smith's books on the strawberry full moon of the summer that just passed. Congratulations. That is so exciting. That's really cool. Do you want to be in our book club on Facebook, or you don't have Facebook, do you? It sounds like my dogs are out. Hang on, let me go check real quick. It shouldn't be out. Hold on. I don't see him. I thought the dogs were out. I think there's people in that house over there fighting. I thought they were like in the yard. Alright. Alright. They're not. They're safe and sound. Tucked away in their yard. Hi, Ed Fern. I've been working on them. Solitary. Well, we don't like really is what we do is we just talk about them as we work through them. And then, you know, we just talk about experiences that we're having. And it really helps to know that other people are experiencing the same thing. It's good for like confirmation, things like that. And yeah. So, let me see. Might go to thrift stores tomorrow and look for old floor mats. It's a good idea. Because they can be kind of overwhelming, you know, and for people. Me too. Hi, how do you say your name? Icy? Icy. Yeah, I'm waiting for that one too. I'm excited about it. I'm sure it's going to be very deep and dark and beautiful. And I wouldn't expect anything else from Mark. You know, he's a fucking badass, so. Hi, Peachy. How are you? So today, speaking of Mark, I took one of my prints that I bought from him, the one of Akate. Okay, so I'll start over because a lot of you that are on here weren't on here yesterday when I was talking about it. But during my meditation yesterday, Akate told me I'm fabulous to take these prints in and get them framed. She said, I don't care if you get them matted or what you're going to do, but just do it because they can't stay like this. This is horrible. And I was like, I totally agree, and I'm doing it tomorrow. She showed me in my meditation of just taking hers with me. Like just taking that one. And so I just left it framed because I didn't want to roll it up or no. So I just carried it into the frame store just like that in the frame. And the frames that I have are way too big for the prints, but anyways, so I got there. It took about an hour and a half ish to get there, and by the time we got to lunch with my boyfriend's parents, I was like feeling the energy, the vibrations from the print so strong that I could hardly, like, I was starting to feel sick. I was like, oh my gosh, this is really strong. And so yeah, so I took him in. He showed us all. Well, they don't have it. It's an irregular size, I think, because it comes from Spain. But it's an irregular size. So I I chose custom to have them custom built. And she picked out the frame that she wanted. For all of them will be matching frames with glass and everything. It's so pretty. Very beautiful. And but we tried all the different ones, and she's like, no. The first one he put there is the one. And I said, yeah, I agree. It's fucking sick. It's so pretty. And so it's going to take 2 weeks to build all these custom frames for these prints that I bought from primalcraft.com. Now, when you get the prints from primalcraft.com, you have to understand that he does some kind of write with them or something, and opens them all up as portals so that you can travel through them, and it's amazing. But I just thought, oh, I got 4 of them. And so, but anyway, so back to the frame story. Okay, sorry, I get carried away. So he's like, yeah, for the rest of this week, all of the custom framework is going to be half off. And I was like, I'll take 4, build me 4 frames, and get the glass cut, and call me when they're done. Because that's like a really super good deal. I was thinking it was going to cost me like $300 to $500 per print, and I got a good deal, so I'm really happy, and she's really happy, and that's what matters. And her picture's right here. So after they get framed and everything, I'll probably let you guys see them because they're so fucking beautiful. What did you say, Del? I love the frames for them. Yeah, they're so pretty. They're really beautiful. Yep. But yeah, so she like rocked my world. And then I'm thinking, oh my gosh. So in 2 weeks, when they get all these frames built, I'm going to have to travel back here with all 4 vortexes in my freaking car. And I could barely handle just the one. I'm like, shit. Somebody suggested that I get like a trailer and put them in a trailer and haul them in the trailer so that it doesn't fuck me up. I don't know. It's crazy. The energy was so strong, I could feel it all the way into my bones. It's the only way I could think to describe it. It's like you could feel it on your bones. The vibrations are that strong. So yeah, and I have to take 4 of them back in 2 weeks. So that will be fun. Yeah, good times. And then I don't know how, I'm going to have to, they said it was going to take like 2 hours to get them all done. I can't leave them. I'm going to have to stand there and watch them to make sure that everything goes okay. Because who knows what could happen, They're all consecrated to me. And they're going to be like putting them in the frames and stuff, and who knows? I don't know what's going to happen. So I'm going to have to be there with them. I'm going to try to like, I'll probably have to do like an evocation of everyone, and then let them know that I'm taking these in, and to please not, hurt the people that are framing them for us. They're not stealing them, they're just putting you in pretty frames. It's okay, kind of thing, So I'm a little concerned about that, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So I put on the mirror, on my stellar mirror, this is going to cause a huge controversy. And I'm sorry if you're offended by this. I'm sorry if you, whatever. But a certain someone visited me during one of my meditations and gave me the idea told me to do this. And so I did it. And so far, it's only been, 2 days or a day? 2 days, right? I think it's been 2 days. And I wrote, I think I have 3 breakups that are waiting to happen and 3 divorces that I've been waiting to happen. And so they're all on there. Hi, spiritual dreams. And so far I've seen movement in a big way on 2 of them. And so on 2 of them, are they both divorces? Let me think. Yes, on 2 of the divorce, no, 1 breakup and 1 divorce. 1 of each I've seen movement on already. The other ones aren't really in contact, and so it's really hard to know. So I'm just waiting to see what happens. It's a very aggressive signs movement. The movement that I am seeing is really aggressive, which is awesome and totally fine. And I knew that, this is a trial by thing, and so I did ask before I put them on there because I don't know what's going to happen. I've never done that before, it's not, I never would have thought to do that. And so I've never done that with it, but Pop-It people are having lots of movement. It's just been wild. But they're not doing what I wanted them to do, but there's movement breaking them down. They're getting broke down. And you could see it. You can see them getting broke down. So that's pretty cool. What kind of spell can I cast for a group of enemies who spoke ill of me? I was thinking about destruction jar. Yeah, that's a good idea. You could do that and put all their names in it. Do you have a servitor or a familiar that you could use, that you could work with, and then send the servitor or the familiar to go and torment them? Yes. However they want. Just do it. What was your name, by the way? Manifesting things. Yeah, that's what I would do. I would just send put them in a jar, and then, write a petition to your familiar or servitor. Yeah, but I know how. You have to get their names. Just get their names. Get on social media and get them. You could do it. Everyone can do it. Just pretend you're a private investigator. It'll be awesome. Man, there's so much going on. I wish I could tell you guys, but it sounds so bad. It's not bad, it's really good, but let's just say that 2 people in the last week that I've cast on has ended up in the hospital. That's wild. I don't know if it had anything to do with my casting or not, my curse or not, but 2 of them are, well, the one just got out tonight and they can't find anything wrong with him. And he's like, I know something's going on. but he's really sick, and then he was having chest pains and and then his fever is 99.9. And so I told my client, that's awesome, turn it upside down. What do you got? She was like, oh my gosh. That's so funny, huh? But anyway, so hi, Red Witch. But yeah, like Akate's vortex fucked me up today. I was like, shit. I didn't know if I was even going to be able to work tonight. I was like, I was that bad. Like I could feel it in my bones. Amazing. I have done plenty of castings, but I never check on the people. Yeah, I don't check on them. They just tell me. They write me and tell me, because I love them to do that and to tell me what's happening and keep an eye on them, especially when, well, most of my clients I've had for years, or a couple of years or whatever, and so I have a relationship with them. And so I love for them to have 4 new puppies. That's exciting. And so they message me and tell me all the cool stuff that happens. And then I'm just like, yay. That's really cool. Inbox. Hi. Helicate. Hi, Blue Witch. It's not too personal. Would you mind telling me if you've ever experienced vampires in Astral Realm? Yes. Yes, I have. I'm primal, sweetheart. My first experience with are you talking like an energy vampire, correct? With a vampire person in the astral planes, they were coming to me to steal. I'm fantastic. To steal my energy, and then they had to be dealt with. But I didn't do it. Akate did, and so. But actual vampires, like blood-sucking vampires or energy vampires. There's different kinds. Yes. Blood-sucking vampires. I have no. They don't. Well, I've seen a lot of things. I've seen, but usually when I'm in the astral planes, I'm with the gods and the goddess and goddesses, and so I don't experience a lot of things with I don't want to say lower level vibrations, but I know there is a realm where they are, and someday I'm sure I'll go there. But usually when I'm doing things in Astros, I'm usually doing rites or rituals with the gods, and so instead of going to do that type of thing, I go and visit Lucifer or Belial or Akate or things like that, or I go do things with the Morris sisters, or it's a little different for me. But I do know that they do exist, that it is a real thing. Can I just sit here and relax? Let me see. Hi, Danny. Show different spells that can be done. I'm trying to think. I think in Witchblood Grell of Primalcraft, if you, I believe it's Witchblood. I could be wrong, but I think it's Witchblood Grell, where Mark Allen Smith writes about that realm. What is your name, doll? Is it Citrine? Question, do you know if Saffron's is a goddess? Yes, she is. She's a very, very, very powerful, amazing, beautiful goddess. The first time that I can think of that I know of, that I remember meeting her, she came to me as a serpent. A big serpent. And I didn't know who she was at that time until later. I did some research in the books, and then I found the actual serpent that came to me, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I felt stupid because I was like mouthing off and saying like, you know, don't you know who I am? Don't come to me like that, you know, because she's really aggressive. And so yeah. Hi, Diana. So it was just a little different. Your puppies are beautiful blue. I know they are. I love them. Let me see. I think I missed a bunch of stuff. Okay. Quick question. I did a spiritual bath. Typical stuff, Florida water. Some salt and burned some copal and sage, and I ended up fainting afterwards a few minutes. I got out. Is this normal? No, that's not normal. I also bought supplies too. Yay! It's always fun to get new supplies in. Just come in. Yeah, I think that sometimes when things get lifted off of us, that might happen. It could be that, was your water really hot? She was very forceful, but didn't want to hurt me, just to make her presence known. I wish I could find more information about her online. You can't. I think the altar of sacrifice and the scorpion god will have a lot of information about her. I think I'll have to. We'll talk about it in our group, and yeah. But she's amazing. But she will pull anything out of you that doesn't belong there. Like, she'll just rip it out of you. I'm trying to remember what happened when she came to me, but I really can't remember too much about what she did. I just remember that she was like this huge serpent, you know, like a big life-size huge serpent. I'm getting the scorpion god next week. And maybe the altar of sacrifice too. Oh my gosh, get the altar of sacrifice too. Scorpion god's awesome, but the altar of sacrifice is fucking badass. And then of course there's, you know, you got to get them all. If you've decided that this is your path and everything, you're gonna need them all. You just got that today. Which one did you get? Do you have the Red King? I did. I think so. Yeah, I'm Queen of Hell. You got the Queen of Hell today? voice command laughing at. That's okay. Did you got the Queen of Hell today though? The altar sacrifice today. Oh. And do you have the Queen of Hell? Did you get that one too? Already had the Queen of Hell. Oh, okay. And do you have the Red King? Yeah, I tried to find her online too, but no results. Yeah. Well, I think that she has other names in different aspects. I could be wrong. So I'm not gonna say who I think who everybody knows her as, but I think you all know. I found a video on this dude who had done an evocation with her, and he gave some insight on what it's like. It's interesting. Yeah. The other day I did a destruction jar and was praying to my deity. And it started jumping really fast. That's good. That's good. I was gifted, for me, when I have to deal with people like that and things like that. I saw your live chats. I keep missing you. It's been busy. Cool. And so, because I'm always on social media, I get in trouble a lot. Like, people are after me all the time and whatever. And so, Billy L gifted me the Beatles. And so now, like, whenever people bother me or fuck with me, then the Beatles get them, and I don't have to really worry about it. Every once in a while, there'll be something that will come up, and I'll be, well, usually when that happens, then Lucifer takes me and shows me what they're doing against me. And then, like the last time, I got to watch the whole thing and see who it was and everything. Like, I know who it was and everything. And so I replicated the spell that they did against me just to show them that I knew what they were doing and that I watched the whole fucking thing with Lucifer standing right next to me. And, you know, whatever. So that got handled, but I wish I was gifted like you. I'm sure you are, or will be. It takes a lot of dedication and practice. It's not like you just wake up one day and you're gifted, or you have relationships. You know, you have to build these relationships, and you have to, you know, dedicate your life to them. Because if you can't dedicate your life to them, then there's no point in doing it. Because then you're just half-assing everything. And they're not, primal isn't half-ass. I spend my entire life with them. Day in and day out. I sleep with them. I eat with them. I shop with them. I cast with them. I, you know, shower with them. Everything I do with them. And, you know, everything is in their honor. So, and plus, you know, I'm their daughter. So yeah, you just have to be able to dedicate everything to them, put them first before anything and everything, and, you know, study, do your studies, do your practices, do your invocations, do your evocations. Okay, good, Queen. I do too. It's just a cheapie, but it's really cute. Look, it's a metal ring. It's really cute though. It's one of my faves. I love it. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's ceramic. I think it's metal. I don't know. It's either ceramic or it's metal. I'm not sure, but thanks. It's really cool. But yeah, once you meet them and then you start, well, when I started with Hecate, and I was terrified. I was scared. And she just took all that out of me. So now when they come around me and stuff, and I just get excited and happy, and I love them. I just love them all up. Sometimes I get a little intimidated. I'm not scared of them, but I'll just be like, oh shit, because when they talk to you in this realm, it's so like earth shattering. You can fall apart and crumble at their feet. Kind of, yeah. You guys are silly. I always learn something when I visit here. Oh, awesome. Hey, Dawn. Yes, I'm like a little girl. Very much so. And their power is just so awesome that you just fall apart. Once you're around them, you'll never want to be without them. Yeah. Definitely. I agree with that. And it's really addictive. Like the energies. It's a heavy energy. Sometimes, yeah. It's a high energy. I'm trying to think of who I called in here the other night, and it was so heavy they sucked the air right out of the room, and I had to leave. I had to go in the house. It was so strong. I think it was, I don't remember if it was the Lord of the Dark Star or if it was the Mars sisters. But it might have been all of them. Sergai, yeah. I love Sergai. And you know who I really like working with is Euronymous. He was pretty cool. He appreciated that I called him for a real reason and not just to be like, yo, what's up? So he's awesome. Euronymous is the god of death. And he removes all the obstacles that are in the way of Hecate's will. Like if she wants you to be doing a specific thing and you know that that's your path and that you're supposed to be doing this and that, and there are people like coming in against you and trying to tear you down or to keep you from what Hecate wants you to do, then I called Euronymous, and he sent groups out to check on everybody to see what they were doing against me. And he weeded them right out. Like within a few days, people were exposed and removed. It's just like this. Exposed and removed. And he'll still do it like every once in a while. He'll still show up at certain places. I have some friends who are mediums and they could see him and they'll tell him they'll say, "Why are you here?" And they'll be like, you know, we're investigating you. And then they know. Usually they're like, "Blue." It's pretty funny. I'm so ornery. But I'm like, what? You don't have to worry about it as long as you're not doing anything wrong. What do you care? Right? Yes, they do investigations. They go around and they look at all their workings, see what they're doing, and if anything has my energy on it, they get in big trouble. That's Lucifer's altar back there. Spiritual police. It's pretty funny. Yes. And but yeah, it's amazing. It's a beautiful, wonderful path. I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. And I wouldn't want to live any other way. Like, no. No. I would choose this. I choose this. When I first started, Akati Set came to me when she first came to me, and she said, well, I had already been working with her for, I don't know, like a month or something. But she came and she said, what is it that you want from this path? And so I told her what I wanted, and I've gotten that and much, much more. And at the time, I didn't really even know what I wanted, you know, and now I know. But then I didn't really know because I was just getting started. It's pretty. Yep, that's Lucifer. That's his altar back there. It's getting ready to change, though. Everything's getting ready to change. Probably next month I'll be redoing everything in here. It's going to be a freaking hot mess. But it has to get done. I have a lot of things that I need to do. I got to clear off. All the walls are going to be cleared off. And then I have to discern where they want their prints, you know, their vortexes put. Like, I have this amazing portrait of Belial above his altar, and I don't want to get rid of it, but his new print has to go there. But I love that one. It's like everything, you know. So I don't know. I'm going to have to figure it all out and figure out where I'm going to put Akates and everything. It's just, I have mirrors that are going to have to be moved. And just all kinds of work that's needing to be done, which is awesome. And it'll be cool when it's all done. But in the meantime, yeah. I don't know what I'll do with some of the stuff I have. It's like probably so full of energy, and you know, I can't like do anything else with it. But I don't know. I have to redo everything and change everything around, and you know, put their, you know, their prints are going to be, their vortexes are going to have to be like right by their altars, I think. Akate's altar is so tall, it goes all the way up to the ceiling, so I won't be able to put hers there. I don't think. But I might be able to hang it there. I would really like to put it right there so I could just look at it when I'm sitting here working. I saw that. So, anyways, I have a lot of change, always changing and growing, and you know, it never stops, ever. And if it does, I get really nervous. But sometimes she'll want me to have a break, you know, And then I'll be like, I miss you guys. Did I do something wrong? Why aren't you with me? You know, it's just like you just need a break. So that's it. But anyways, so if you guys get the Red King and you want to be in our book club, just let me know on. But it's on Facebook. You have to have a Facebook account because you can't be on it without it. And you have to send me a picture of you with your book in your hand, so that I could see that you really do have the book. I've had a lot of trolls try to get in our group without really even having the book. And so that is not going to happen. I mean, I went through all that already. We're not going there. So, yeah, if you have the book and you want in a group, you're welcome. It doesn't cost anything. I don't charge anything or nothing like that. We meet once a week. And we just talk about the book and where we're at in it and what happens in it. And it's kind of like, dedication to them, part of building a relationship with them. And it's good to know that we have a nice little community. When shit gets crazy or real, then we can, I'm going to email you. Okay. Cool. Is there a Queen of Hell group? It is the Queen of Hell group, but we're already done with the Queen of Hell. We just finished that one up, and now we're on the Red King. Yeah, we already did the Queen of Hell. You meant that. Anyways, so it's fun to watch each other grow as we go through the books. Like, our spiritual growth is fucking amazing. Our soul ascension is amazing. And I love watching people just blossom. Can't write too drunk. Oh gosh. Well, okay then. Excuse me. It's quite alright. You're over 21. You can drink all you want. Yes, ma'am. It's an amazing group, and not everyone has to be in the same spot, which is nice. Yeah, you don't have to be in the same spot as, but I do like that you have the book. So you must have the book. That's all. I know that he's sold out of the Queen of Hell. And he's almost sold out of all of them, I think. I don't know. He hasn't sent out any memos lately to let us know. Okay, bye. Bye, Red Witch. He hasn't sent out memos lately that I've seen, so the Red King is almost sold out, yeah. So if you plan on getting it, you better get it now, because it's going fast. Going. I can't wait till we get on. I mean, Lucifer is dragging me through the Red King. Like, as soon as something happens, then I look in the book and it's like, that's right what we're starting. So that's pretty exciting. So I've done quite a few rites that are in it already, and And then I looked in the book and there it was. So I was like, okay, I've done that one, I've done that one, I've done that one. And it's fucking awesome. He just does it. He just pulls me right along. Okay, it's time for this one. Okay, it's time for this one. Okay, let's do it. And then, it'll kick your ass for a few days where you'll be hurting and stuff because of all the vibrations. But, it's part of it. No pain, no gain. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to get off of here and get started on my spells. I'm looking at all the stuff I get to do tonight. I'm really excited about it. And so I am going to get off of here and get started on my castings. Did you go through the altar of sacrifice in the group? No, not yet. First we start with Queen of Hell, then the Red King, then the Scorpion God, then which one comes next? I don't think it's the altar of sacrifice. I think it's the Witchblood Grail, maybe. I don't know. But I'll have to look and see which one comes next after that. And then we're going to go through all of them, It takes like 1 year per book, almost. So, we usually just do like 1 chapter a week. And I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but when it is, it's a lot. And if we go too fast, they'll make us start over. Because Queen of Hell, Red King, Scorpion God, and Altar of Sacrifice. And then Crown Prince. Nice. Yep. So that's how it will go in the group. That's it for tonight. Alright, you guys. I love you guys. Thanks for liking and subscribing to my channel. And I will see you guys later. Don't forget tomorrow's curse night. And I think I have 1 curse opening. Peace out, you guys. Bye.